Well, look who's here.
I'm almost always here. I try to be.
Okay, so who are you?
So I'm Stephen Bell. I'm the center director for Big Marsh Park with the Chicago Park District.
Wow. And what's happened here?
So so over my shoulder you can see a little white trailer. So that's my work trailer, and it's the temporary trailer before we get the Fort Calumet Environmental Center built.
It will be right there?
It will actually be across the way, but the trailer is moved. If you just span over a little bit, you'll see that there's construction trailers. So we've broken ground, and we're hoping for late fall, probably early January, perhaps, public opening for the center.
Wow.
And the center will be will be a LEED certified building, which is a green building. It will have a constructed wetland, which means that we'll process all of our wastewater on site. And it will have classrooms, a wet lab, community space, and exhibits and interpretation that tell a visitor about the history and communities and stories and flora and fauna of the Calumet region, and in particular, the southeast side.
Okay, sounds phenomenal. Wow, and that will be in that space.
The environmental center will be in the space that right now is surrounded by the construction fence.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So there's been a lot of change here in a relatively short period of time, right?
Yes. Yeah. Since the park opened in 2016, we've been working quite hard to get the park up and running and continue to remediate and reclaim the space. The park district's natural areas crews come in and they remove invasives. There's tons of invasives here. There's tons of Phragmites, as you are aware, and there's buckthorn and canary reedgrass. And so they've been removing invasives and then replacing those invasives with native species where it makes sense to replace them.
Okay.
The real objective is hand in hand with remediation is reclamation, and that's reclaiming this space so that people can enjoy it, and in particular local communities.
Okay, and this is a mountain bike park?
So it's actually a combination. So the footprint where we are now is the footprint of the bike park, and all of this space had to be capped. So this has been capped with clay, and then of course it's kind of hard to grow to replicate the existing marsh here on top of clay. So we're reclaiming this space by building what we hope will eventually be a world-class bike park. So we've got BMX jump lines, we have a short track, we've got a pump track, and in the phase 2 of the bike park, we'll have what we call the big hill, and the big hill will have a series of mountain bike trails that go up and around, and to a certain degree into other areas of the park.
And where would the big hill be?
If you span around, the big hill is the clay mountain that's right there.
Oh.
Right? So we still have to go higher.
Oh, yes.
To connect it to the bike plaza, and we need to sort out how the big hill integrates into the rest of the features here.
Wow. And you're doing this all by yourself?
No, no, we have lots of great partners. The bike park in particular is supported by a friends group, Friends of Big Marsh, and they've been instrumental in finding funding and finding support and talking about the project and working with other partners across the region and across the southeast side to sort out what this should be and what it should look like, and to engage local folks.
I have to tell you that I have friends not at all in this area, and they've already told me that their kids love it here.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. More and more, it's interesting. I do see adults that come through with their bikes, but more and more I see families with little kids that are coming out, using the space to teach the kids how to ride a bike and how to have fun outside and explore the space. So it's really it's endearing, but it's also makes me feel really good that the space is being used and people are starting to find it and use it.
Do you ride your bike here?
I have, yeah. I don't go. It's funny because we just had a whole conversation about this. I have not gone off the jump lines. I think I might be a little too long in the tooth for that. But I have a regular bike and I've ridden around, and I'm hoping to get a little bit of a more appropriate bike that I'll be able to go on some of the short track, because there's different features that bring you up and over and around, and I need a little bit of a better bike for that.
Will there be bike rental possibilities?
There will. We've slowly been building a fleet of bikes that visitors can use, and where the park district is in the process of identifying a fleet of bikes that we can purchase, and then those bikes will be available for our programs, and eventually they'll be available for rental. But for now, it's less about renting bikes and more about providing bikes that people can just jump on and test things out and get a feel for the park.
Was there anything else you'd like to say?
I did want to mention that we're gearing up for a big summer. We've got a Saturday drop-in program starting after Memorial Day from 2 to 6. So if you've got a bike and you're interested in trying out the trails or talking to others that are into biking, we're hoping to have food and music, and we'll do some clinics. So it should be fun. So again, Saturdays after Memorial Day. We still have our Birds, Bikes, and Beats event, which is our big culminating event in the fall. It'll be in September. And then lastly, there's a lot of other stuff going on, but lastly, in terms of programming, I have an eco bike camp that I'm running this summer. So for 4 weeks, starting, I think it's the second week in July. It's for kids age 12 to 15, and then 9 to 12, 12 to 15, and then 15 to 18. So different skill levels. We'll provide the bikes. It's a camp that mashes up learning about the environment and traveling to some of our other natural areas in the southeast side, and then focusing here on the bike park, learning how to put a bike together, how to maintain a bike, how to ride a bike safely, and hopefully teach others how to ride.
That's what I was thinking. You're going to have some great tour guides, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, Stephen, this has been a pleasure.
Yeah, well, it's always a pleasure to see you, Joanne, and I'm always surprised to see you.
Well, thank you for making it so inviting. This is great.
Yeah,
okay, thank you. Thank you.